Most people think money problems are about intelligence or complicated financial knowledge. In reality, the bigger factor is behavior. One of the strongest psychological forces affecting money decisions is comparison. Humans naturally measure themselves against the people around them. When colleagues upgrade their cars, buy expensive phones, or show luxury lifestyles online, it creates pressure to match that standard. Spending slowly becomes about appearance rather than usefulness. A person may purchase something expensive not because they truly need it, but because they want to feel equal to the people around them. In the short term, this satisfies social pressure, but over time, it reduces savings and weakens financial stability. Another strong influence is the brain's preference for immediate rewards. Psychologists call this present bias. The human mind values something today far more than the same benefit in the future. Because of this, people choose instant comfort rather than long-term growth. Stories also shape financial thinking more than statistics. When people hear about someone who became extremely wealthy through a single investment or a sudden opportunity, that story becomes powerful in their mind. It feels achievable and repeatable, even if the probability is extremely low. This leads many people to chase risky opportunities or trends instead of following stable long-term strategies. Another concept that plays a major role in long-term wealth is compounding. Compounding means that money earns returns, and those returns then start earning their own returns. Over time, this creates growth that builds on itself. One of the most famous real-world examples of compounding is Warren Buffett. He started investing when he was about 11 years old, and most of his wealth was built not from a single lucky investment, but from many decades of compounding. To understand this idea in a simpler way, imagine Bob invests $1,000 and earns an average return of 10% per year. After the first year, his investment becomes $1,100. In the second year, the 10% return is calculated on $1,100, not the original $1,000, so the total grows to $1,210. This process continues every year. If Bob leaves that $1,000 invested without touching it, it would grow to about $2,594 after 10 years, around $6,727 after 20 years, and roughly $17,449 after 30 years. If the investment stayed for about 50 years, it could grow to around $117,000, even though the starting amount was only $1,000. Now imagine Bob also adds $10 every week to that investment while earning the same 10% return. Over several decades, those small weekly contributions, combined with compounding, could grow to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Understanding these psychological patterns allows people to design better financial habits. One useful method is simply adding delay before large purchases. When someone waits a few days before buying something expensive, emotional excitement fades and the decision becomes clearer. Another powerful habit is automation. When saving or investing happens automatically at the beginning of each month, it removes the need for constant discipline. Another important concept is resilience. Financial plans often fail, not because they were mathematically incorrect, but because people abandon them during difficult periods. Markets fluctuate, unexpected expenses appear, and economic conditions change. When someone builds a financial plan that includes savings reserves and reasonable risk levels, they are far more likely to stay committed during those difficult moments. In the end, the psychology of money teaches a simple lesson. Financial success rarely comes from complicated strategies. It comes from stable habits and patient decisions. Avoid unnecessary comparison, reduce impulsive spending, question dramatic success stories, and focus on behaviors that support long-term growth. The people who succeed financially are usually not those who know the most complicated formulas, but those who build habits that allow time, patience, and consistency to work in their favor.